This is how to apply for a US visa in Trinidad and Tobago. So to start off, you could actually go to the US Embassy's website for Trinidad and Tobago. You could Google search it, and you're gonna go all the way down to I need, well, obviously a US visa. Once you're on this page now, what you're gonna do is click Wizard, right? Now, when you go to Wizard, it's going to ask you to select the country that you're applying from. And in this case, for Trinidad and Tobago, a third party actually does the application processing and the interviewing schedule for us. All right, so you're going to click this link to go on to do your scheduling. But before we do all this, you actually need to do the visa application. So if you scroll up a little bit here, you're going to get the application form here, well, the link to the DS-160 application form. So once you click that link, you're going to end up on this website where you can select the country of choice, enter the code, and start an application. Always remember when filling out the application to save it, because sometimes it actually times out the website. Once you finish completing the application form and downloading it, what you're going to do is click this link here that I showed you before, and you're going to click here for the temporary visa, right? And you're going to select Trinidad and Tobago here and move forward. So now when you reach this website, this is the third party that's actually going to schedule the interview, etc., and process our payment. You're going to click apply, right? So just note that some of these websites actually have this big disclaimer on top of them. You just need to be a little careful with that just in case. And you're just going to click you have completed the US non-immigrant visa application, the DS-160, and you need to apply for a visa. And you continue from there. Now here they will actually make you sign up and create an account with them, and you just move forward from there and apply for your interview and pay your fees. Now note, when you're paying your fees, you could utilize a credit card or you could pay via Scotiabank. It's 185 US for your visa application, but if you pay 100 TTD extra, if you're living far, you could opt for delivery as well through TT Post, right? I actually got mine delivered to me, and it works, right? It took like 3 working days, and I got mine. Now, after you finish all that, here's some quick tips for your actual interview. So obviously on the day of the interview, dress appropriately, but all the documentation that you have, ensure that you have copies, you have everything that you need, but you're going to put that in a clear plastic folder, right? Not a manila folder. It has to be a clear plastic folder, right? Otherwise they're not going to allow you. They're going to make you take all the documents and throw away your folder, literally. No wallets and no cell phones are allowed, right? So if you have to take out anything from your wallets, that sort of thing, take it out, put it in your manila folder. Leave your cell phone in your car or with a loved one that does not have to do the interview with you, that sort of thing. So when you're lined up outside, what's going to happen is a representative would pass in and they would check out your application and your passport, as well as one passport size photograph, put that all in between, send you on the inside. When you go on the inside, you'll go to reception. When you go to reception, they'll check your documents, add in like a sticker, like what they did with mine, for delivery, etc., etc. And they will send you to go and get processed. So while you're waiting, you will have to go and get processed. When you go and get processed, they will ask you like how long ago you took off that passport size photograph, if it was yesterday, day before, etc., etc. Then after, they will take your fingerprints. After taking your fingerprints, they send you in to the interview line, right? And then you will be scheduled to go and do the interview. So you'll be in a line, and you'll have like 3 or 4 persons doing interviews all the time. So the interview is fairly simple. I mean, they just ask me simple questions like where I'm going, what I'm gonna do, how long I want to stay, what type of work that you do, etc., etc. Alright, sometimes they might even ask for documents depending on the situation, etc., etc. But yeah, it's very simple, it's very easy. They'll let you know right there if you're getting a visa or if you're not getting a visa, and they will explain to you why if you're not getting a visa. But yeah, that's about it. So share this with somebody that this can help. Later, guys.